I have a really bad sore throat. Can't swallow. Uh, the worst thing about finals is getting sick before finals. You know, the day of finals. I have trouble like I took a antibiotic pill and I'm having trouble swallowing it. It's like stuck. So I'm gonna school study with my classmate for my elementary statistics and psychology class because we both feel like we're gonna fail the final. But I mean, I think we'll do pretty good as to regardless if we fail the exam, we'll still pass with a passing grade. So I'm at like a B right now in class. I have like like a B, like a low B, high C. So what's I gonna say? We're gonna study and like I'm gonna turn on the. I think there's enough. It's cold enough for me not to turn on the AC, but the air on. I don't know. We'll see. But oh my toes hurt. So I got sick a week ago. I made a mistake of hanging around children or sick people, so I don't know if my little cousins got me sick, or my friend because everyone was sick around me. So I don't know. I felt like I wasn't gonna get sick or anything like. So I mean that's my biggest mistake. Hanging around sick people, especially when I knew I had finals coming up. Like I fucked up. I should have just stayed home. You know, I shouldn't even gone out. Stay focus on my studying. But unfortunately, like I fucked up. That's one of the things I want to tell you. Finals week, do not go out. You know, if you go out, be careful. Make sure you don't hang around sick people because you don't want to be sick. Like you're not even gonna have time to study. Like I didn't have time to study because I was so sick. I would sleep most of the time and I was like on that cough medicine syrup. So I'm just warning you guys, like do not, like I know, big mistake. Like I had a final on Saturday. Like a bunch of white stuff was coming out of my nose. That was like so nasty. You know, I was like, oh my god, teacher's like the professor. Fuck, hurry up. Sorry. It's like stupid ass car. I swear, like it's gonna crash. What a dumbass. Oh, and I try to get away from this truck. That's the point, but. Ooh, well, sorry. But like I was with snots, coughing. I couldn't even concentrate on my exam. But luckily, I passed my exam on Saturday, so I got like I think I got like a 94 point something on my overall class. So I took Spanish 2, and I passed it, which I'm very proud. Well, I think I got a Spanish 1. I got an A, which I took like 10 years ago. So I was happy that I passed Spanish 2, you know. That class was so weird, but I liked it. I mean, the professor was very open with her lectures, and it was always relating to anything we wanted to know we'll get help with. So I like Spanish. I mean, it's like my favorite. I don't know, I like the subject. Like I'm not good at it, but you know, Spanish is a whole lot, like it's a whole like different subject that it's like in Spanish you learn grammar, you learn how to write, you learn how to read, you learn about culture. You're overwhelmed with like so much stuff. Like trust me, if I didn't know anything about like Latin America, like I would have been overwhelmed. Like, but the way like we had to write essays in Spanish, but the way I did it was I would write my essay in English, and then I would translate it to Spanish. So I had a lot of errors, but then the professor, of course, makes the corrections on your essay, your rough draft, and then you resubmit it. So I mean, when it comes to making errors, I used to tell the whole class. Like, don't worry about making errors. Like, okay, so I would tell my classmates, or I would tell them, "Have you done your essay?" They're like, "Oh no, I haven't. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about. I don't know how to start it." I'm like, "Look, it's open topic. I'm pretty sure you've done an essay before. How about you get that essay and you translate it in Spanish and you submit it, and then that's it. You know, I don't. I try to help my classmates. Like, I'm that type of person. You know, I'm majoring in behavior psychology, like in behavior and in psychology. I feel like I want to help people. You know, like most of the time, I'm always trying to help my classmates, because that's just me. Like, I like helping people, like regardless of whatever. Like in my Spanish class, I was always helping my classmates. I was always telling them, like, look, go to Spanish direct, and you'll be able to practice subjective verbs, and you're able to learn and practice. So I was always trying to help my classmates, and in my all my classes, I'm always trying to help everyone. Like, I'm just that kind of person, because you know, like they say, helping. If you help your classmates, it helps you study. So I mean, that's what I try to do. So and my PowerPoint, like I had a PowerPoint and I got 15 out of 15, and we had to do a presentation, and I was so nervous, but we did pretty good. um, I think in my project we were the only ones to talk about like humans, like animal sacrifice within the indigenous culture, because indigenous people, to this day, they practice like sacrifice in some sort of way, like offering. So I put like, for my videos and my pictures, I put like a chicken being sacrificed. And like we had a whole discussion about it in class. I thought it was funny. I thought that would give me the 15 points, because I figured like no one's gonna talk about like animal sacrifice in my class. So especially being part of the Latin American culture, and a lot of in Latin America. So this is what I talked about. Basically, I went from religion to indigenous practices. So I said how how the indigenous were indigenous, and then they got conquered by a big civilization such as the Aztec, the Inca, whatever. And then after that, after they got conquered, the Spaniards conquered them. So then the Spaniards forced the Native American people to be Catholic, and then once the Native American people became Catholic, they had to be baptized, because in a Catholic culture, baptism, a religion, not culture, but religion, you're supposed to give them a name in order to have them in the books and records. So basically, when the Native Americans got baptized, or the indigenous got baptized by the Catholics, they were given last names and first names. So that's how all Latinos, Hispanics got their last names, because when they were being converted to Catholics, the Spaniards and the religious people gave them their name to baptize them. to get rid of their culture and stuff. So someone said something. Vivo in Los Angeles. Okay, so um, where was I going with this? Oh yeah, so then I thought that was a great point, and yeah, I got a 15 out of 15, and basically like on my final I got like I missed 5 points. Like I think I got 85 out of 90, so I did pretty good on my final. Basically I stayed with an A. Today in statistics I have a B. I hope to stay at a B. If not, I mean at least a C. Statistics is a hard class, so. And then tomorrow I have a American political science. I have political science. I have a political science class, and then Thursday I have my speech class, and that's it. I'm over with finals. Like I'm taking it one a little bit. I'm taking it one piece at a time. So I'm hoping to pass, and then once all these classes are over, I'm gonna have to take English, psychobiology, but I'm nervous. Like I'm not good at biology, so I need to merge to the other name. ¿Dónde vives? In California. California. Don't you hate when cars don't merge? Or like. Yeah, so I'm gonna study for my statistics class right now. Like so far, I have no idea. I don't understand anything. What I paid attention to the most is hypothesis testing. I know that you have a hypothesis test. You have your null hypothesis and your alternative. And you do like studies. You have independent and dependent variables when it comes to a hypothesis testing. When it's experimental, and when it's correlation, you don't have what's the word? You don't have like a cause and effect. So I mean, it's so much. Like our final for statistics is like chapter 1 to chapter 14, the whole book. If I struggle with each test, like on the last test I got, well, the 2 tests I got, it was like so I mean, I'm trying to pass my school. Like I should be able to transfer to like Cal State Dominguez Hills or Cal State like Long Beach. But we'll see. That's where I will transfer to, either Cal State Long Beach or Cal State Dominguez Hills, and then get my do psychology related. There's study. How many things you could people that have addiction problems. So I want to do that. I don't know, like I want to do rehab and what else? What's something else I want to do besides rehab? I kind of want to open my own like home, like my own rehabilitation home, kind of, sort of. Kind of like have an open house to the people that want to get better, in a sense, people that are struggling, but then they just need a little push to get better. See, the thing is with people with well, from what I observe, people with addiction, they're really at a low point where they're like they have no hope. And once you know you have no hope, you're not gonna get better. You need a little push. And trust me, like getting rid of like what's the word? Like trying to get rid of an addiction is not an easy thing. I was gonna see if I could park on this side of campus, but I'll just park in the back. There's never parking over here, so no. So that's why I want to measure. What the fuck? I want to major in psychology to help people in any possible way I could. But I feel so sick. I feel so bad. Like, oh my god. Boiled water ain't healthy. What else do I want to talk about? Well, I'm hoping to pass all my classes. Like, up to this point, I think I worked my ass off to fail the finals, pretty much. So I worked my ass off like the whole semester, so that if I fail the finals, I'll at least pass the class. You know, I know it's bad, you know, to think like that, but in my opinion, I'm just stressing. Like regardless how I do on the finals, I'll still pass. You know, so that's good, right? I work my ass off, so I'm hoping like to pass and not have to I don't have to like think about those classes anymore. I know psychology, like of course I'm gonna always supposed to like have that in my mind, you know. Oh my god. So I know that about psychology, that I'm gonna always have to have in my mind whether I want to reject the no or not, or whether I fail to reject them or will retain the no. So yeah, that's it. I gotta go. Peace. There's never any parking over here. I'm just like, I don't even why I bothered to try and park over here when I know there's never any fucking parking. Of course there's never any fucking parking over here. And yet I still bother to park over here. Okay, bye you guys. I gotta go because I'm gonna crash. How about that?